Every week, we connect live to a correspondent overseas to fill us in on K-culture news in their respective countries. They have been selected based on their love and interest in Korean culture. Today, we'll go over to Southeast Asia. South Korea and Laos celebrate 30 years of diplomatic relations next year. Over the past 3 decades, the two countries have expanded cooperation and exchanges in many areas, including the economy, culture, and education. We are now connected to our K-correspondent Phousavanh Chanmala in Laos. Hello, Phousavanh.
Hello, Phousavanh.
Hi, Sua. Hi, Walter.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So please
hello,
introduce yourself to the Culture Wave viewers and tell us a bit about your connection to Korea as well as your affection for Korea.
Hi, my name is Phousavanh Chanmala, or you can call me Pookie. So I started my Korean learning since I was 15 because of Korean drama. And after I graduated my high school, I flew all the way to Korea, and now I finished my bachelor degrees in theater and film.
Oh.
And now I'm currently a freelancer working in translations and filming sites.
All right. So, wow, since you were 15, you started to have that interest in Korea and learned the language, even flew to Korea. That is really interesting. Now, the popularity of hallyu, or the Korean wave, has been gaining momentum in Laos lately. So tell us more about the situation there, and also how have things changed from when the K-wave first started to grow years ago?
Well, when I first started learning Korean, when I first started listening to K-pop, there was just a small group of people loving K-pop song, love to dance, love to sing. But now today, it's just really huge in Laos. Even in restaurant, we can hear the Korean songs coming out. Especially this day, the Apatu song from Rosé of Blackpink really make a big hit in Laos.
Now that Korea and Korean culture is widely known to people in Laos, it's not difficult to find events or even activities taking place related to Korea. Is that right?
Yes, it's true. Like these days, every year there are like 2 to 3 K-pop dance contests in Laos, where the young generation, they dance to the K-pop song, they do the performance as they were the idol themselves. And it's really big. And also for the K-food related stuff, you can easily find the pochang matcha, like the red umbrellas in Laos, here in Laos at night too.
So Pojang Matcha, of course, being very famous for having a drink and also some very K foods there. So let's talk a little bit more specifically about K content and K movies, as that's your specialty. As you mentioned, you majored theater and film. So do you see Korean films having an impact on Laos's film industry?
Yes, it does. Like these days, they have been going around in the major cineplex. Last time I went, there was Exhuma, the Pamyo, the Korean famous film that featured Kim Go-eun, and another film is Love in the Big City, which also featured Kim Go-eun. She really have been her big year this year. And I would say the Pamyo is like, it's kind of historical based. We as a Lao people, most people, they do believe in ghosts. After they see the films, they really love it and they really dig into the culture and the beliefs of Korean.
Well, that actually comes on to my next question. What would you say are the most favorite genres or features of Korean movies in Laos?
Well, Korean movies in Laos, there's no specific genre, but mostly Laos people love to watch horror movie and sci-fi kind of genre because they can easily find a romantic comedy, a dark comedy in Laos. But for the horror movie and sci-fi kind of genre, they don't really have in Laos. So I remember every time Korean have the sci-fi genre film, there's always make a really huge in Laos. Like last time it was All Along with the God. There were 3 seasons. It really make a big hit in Laos.
Right, and as you just, let's continue a little bit talking about Exuma, as you did mention that having ghosts in the movie is also very attractive in Laos as well because of some of the cultural backgrounds that maybe South Korea and Laos share. So in what ways do you think Korean movies resonate with the cultural background in Laos?
I think it would be the society and beliefs, I would say. Like Korean movie always had its depth in character design and putting the plot together along with like the culture and historical history based it. So I think it's resonate mostly on the culture in Laos. And most people when they watch Korean film, there's kind of thing that really provoke that emotion because we like neighbors, we like siblings somehow. So after they watch Korean film, they kind of so many specific things that they could relate to the character and the story.
I see. And you mentioned before that you actually started to have interest in Korea because of K-drama. So also in terms of other K-contents besides K-movies, what K-drama currently is popular in Laos? I bet many watch them on the OTT platforms.
Yes, these days, if you base on OTT platform, it would be Lovely Runner, 선제 없고 튀어, that one, and Love Next Door, 엄마 친구 아들. That one is really famous right now in Laos. And the previous one would be Queen of Tears, that feature Kim Soo-hyun. It's really famous in Laos, and most of Lao people, they really went to Korea to the filming site and do remake the scene that they love.
Now, has the rise in interest in K-movies and K-content led to more interest in learning the Korean language by any chance?
Yes, of course. I would count myself in for these questions. I also started learning Korean after I watched Korean drama. And also my friends, like, they also learn Korean because of watching the drama. After like one episode, they started saying 감사합니다, 고마워요. And after that, they start learning Kannada Ramapasa. And some of them even go through like the topic tests for that.
And I also heard actually that in Laos they have more and more secondary schools actually teaching Korean at school as well. Now, speaking of which, I believe that next year we're going to have even more exchanges between South Korea and Laos because of the 30th anniversary of diplomatic ties coming up. So how do you see the cultural exchange between the two countries? And personally, which sectors do you want to see more vibrant exchange in?
Well, as I can see more Korean tourists in Laos these days, we are more like neighbors that live 5 hours sky drive away, away from each other. I would and in the future, I would expect more like K-pop festival and food fair, both in Laos and Korea.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's do hope for increased cooperation and exchange on those fronts between Laos and South Korea. So thank you very much, Phousavanh, for connecting with us today.
Thank you, Phousavanh.
Thank you for having me here today too. And I would thank you, K-Culture Wave viewers, for viewing this episode and hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Walter, as always. We'll see you back later this week.